Can y'all hear me? Um, Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. Sorry for such a out of nowhere stream once again. I just really want to toss my hat in the ring about the freaking Nintendo Direct. I'll go ahead and just get a lot of my thoughts, my feelings that were out the way about the Nintendo Direct out the way. I'm gonna be the first to say that I generally I generally kind of enjoyed the direct. It kind of didn't really pique my interest all that much, but the direct was okay in my opinion. I think Nintendo could have done better with this direct. And it did have a couple of 2020 games in there. And I just gotta be honest with you. They had some games in there that should not have been in the direct at all. And then they had some games that should have been in the direct, but didn't really focus on the right things. For example, I truly do think that the Legend of Zelda Link's I truly do think Link's Awakening should never been direct because I think we've seen enough of that game. Plus, it's a remaster of a game. I think the game. I think the game should be I think that remaster does speaks for itself. And then I do think like games like Dragon Quest, that one game that looked like an indie title, that black and white 3D game that they showed that looked like it belongs on a freaking Game Boy, doesn't really deserve to be in the direct. But who am I to say it deserves to be in the direct? Then they had a game called Deadly Premonition 2, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really care that much about. Deadly Premonition. I never played the first game. I'm definitely not going to play the game now. I don't care how hyped that Nintendo is going to try to make this game seem for, man. I just don't give a. I don't care for the game. You know, I mean, it's more games for Nintendo Switch. It's more games for Nintendo Switch. That's all I care about. And you know what? I'm kind of I'm kind of interested to see what Nintendo's going to do. Now to get my negatives out the way. I kind of got my negatives out the way. Let's just go ahead and just talk about the stuff that I truly did enjoy in the game. First, all right, I'll tell her. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. What was that, guys? I'm trying to collect my thoughts again. That pissed me off a lot. Uh, that pissed me off a lot. Okay, so yeah, when it comes down like to what I liked about the direct, I enjoy the fact that we are getting Overwatch finally. Now, here's my opinion on this port. Now, more information came out on the port as soon as the game was released, and there's some people who are having like issues and stuff like. It's like people like who are having like issues with the port and all that stuff. Like the game, like once you actually watch the full trailer, which is the same trailer that was showed off in the direct, I swear you're gonna be pissed off at this trailer a lot more than you initially was, man. Because because the trailer told us, because the actual trailer told us that we're not actually getting the game in case we're not. What we're getting is we're getting the full game and everything, but we're getting a download of the full game. We're getting a download of the full game, which and that hurts me because I was exceptionally waiting for this this release because I was so I was so ready for this release of the game so badly, man. And then they hit me with this, man. It really did kind of piss me off in the long run that I'm not getting a cart. I didn't want to treat it like Wolfenstein Full Blood Young Blood. I don't want to treat it like Wolfenstein Young Blood again. But it seems like I'm kind of torn between the port. And they did release some good stuff and some bad stuff about the port. First of all, this game is going to run at 900p. 900p. Give me a minute. Which one? Which one, Keisha? Which one? Where about to go? I didn't mean to do that. So the game is gonna be running at 900p. That's that is the dock, by the way. That is dock, by the way. 900p docked and stuff like that. I was like, okay, that's cool. But what hit us hard was the fact that the game is going to be running at 30 frames per second. And, you know, for somebody who was playing the PS4 version, that kind of hit me. That kind of hit me out, man, because, you know, I was really expecting like the freaking I was really expecting the crap. What I was about to say. I was really expecting this game to run as well as Paladins because the game, I'll be honest with you, a game like is I can't say this. It's similar to Spyro actually. If you look at the art style a little bit, Overwatch is like almost similar to Spyro's art style a little bit, and if Spyro can run on the Switch, buttery, a good smooth 30 frames per second, then I think Overwatch can run fairly well. And what got people tripping is the game is at 30 frames per second. Nobody really don't want to play the game at 30 frames per second. Everybody says Overwatch is too fast of a game to be playing at 30 frames per second. Here is my opinion on that. If you can perform well, if you can perform very, very well at 30 frames per second, the same way you can 60 frames per second, which is possible. Don't say it's not possible. How can you perform well at 30 frames per second and you've been playing at 60 frames per second? You can do it. It's possible. You can perform at 30 frames per second on a game because I have played I have played Doom at 60 frames per second, and I have played the Switch version. I have tried the Switch version out of Doom, and I felt no difference. Yeah, that's just how close that one was. I felt like literally no difference. So for me to go off and say, "Oh, I can't play at 30 frames per second," I'd be a freaking hypocrite. So yeah, I truly do think that this port of Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch will be a good port. I don't think it's gonna be a bad port because it's at 30 frames per second. I think it's gonna be What's killing the deal for me is that no cart, man. These third party companies are cheapo for Nelly, bruh. They couldn't even go for an 8 gig cart, man. And I understand, like with Spyro, man. With Spyro, I missed 3 coins. Crap. Oh, okay. I missed 15 stars. Okay. I know, like with Spyro, you know, not Spyro, but with some third-party companies, these cartridges could be like freaking expensive for them. So I understand the frustration and everything that these companies must be going through when trying to purchase carts for the Nintendo Switch and they're putting their games on them. However, though, if you need the bigger size, get the dang on bigger size. Like, don't be scared to get the dang on bigger size, man. And if you're going to have a physical edition, don't put a freaking card in there with a freaking number on it. That's I'm sorry, man. Don't do that. That's stupid. Like, I hate that so much. Like, these third party companies, man, they always put in their freaking they're always putting a like a card with a code on it or something like that. And, and the code with a card or something like on it. It's annoying as crap because we be thinking that we're buying a physical edition of a game, and we open this game up and we see a freaking card with a code for a download. That's not physical. You might as well buy it off the freaking eShop. But we want a physical edition. That's a little mini rant over. What I'm trying to say is, Overwatch, if you're going to have a physical edition of Overwatch, put a damn card in it. Alright. So, okay. My tangent is over. My little upset is over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so pissed off at these third party companies nickeling and diming us out of freaking carts to save unnecessary money. Okay, I understand. Y'all waited until the Switch started selling to see what was it actually worth. Actually putting the game on freaking Switch in the first place. Like, I understand that a lot. And now the game is coming, but now y'all still don't have no trust in the Switch because, hello, y'all not even giving the Switch a dang on cart. Games like Paladin, which is similar to Overwatch, did well. Games like Fortnite, I don't know why I'm trying to compare Fortnite. Give me a minute. But still, they did well on the Switch. I think it's more or less warranted at this point that a game like Overwatch would do well on Switch. I don't know why they're taking such a cautious approach with it. Games like Doom already proved to us that it can do good on Switch. So I don't know why in the heck are they taking so much of a cautious approach with this game. And so, yeah, okay. So yeah, so on to the next game. They showed off Luigi's Mansion. I spent so much time on. But they showed us some more levels of on Luigi's Mansion. They showed us the pyramid, the disco club, and another one. I forgot the last one they showed off. But this game is looking gorgeous every time I freaking see this game. I am not a graphics whore, but sometimes I just gotta appraise a game and when it looks very good. And Luigi's Mansion is one of those games. You gotta feel me on this one, man. If you're not a graphics whore, you're still gonna appreciate the graphics sometimes. Sometimes I give games their props. Last night I was just praising Yoshi's freaking Island on its graphics. And you know what, man? That's an old freaking game. This is an old freaking game. Hey, and if a guy can still give a game its visual props still in today's age, man, come on now. But Luigi's Mansion also introduced some more multiplayer stuff. It introduced I think a 4-player mode. I think it's 4v4. Like, it has some kind of, you can find ghosts together and stuff like that, man. It's some kind of mode. I didn't get it. I didn't get it myself, man. The mode, man, it just looked pretty iffy to me. It didn't really care about it too much, man. I said I'll probably play it if it's online. I'll probably give it a shot if it's online. I know that's kind of starkish to say. I'll probably play this if it's online, Hey, look, here's the thing, man. Most of my friends, they're dude bros. They play dude bro games. They don't really care about Nintendo that much. And so I gotta play what I can, man. Come on now, give me my props. I can't invite these bastards over to play a game of Smash Bros. No fools will look at me like, nigga, you got your mind. So yeah, it's how can I say, man. I think Luigi's Mansion is gonna be a good game. By the way, I really want to play it though. And it sucks because I only played the first Luigi's Mansion. I didn't play Dark Moon. It didn't really interest me that much because I really wanted that game on the Wii U. I didn't want it on the dang on 3DS. I wanted it on the Wii U. And it kills me that Luigi Mansion 3 was going to be on the Wii U. So it's kind of pitching me in the side right now, if you get what I'm saying. So, anywho, I am ranting today. But Luigi Mansion, I cannot wait to play. That's going to be one of the biggest games I played this Christmas, man. Yes, I went to Christmas to play that game. I know it's kind of so. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion. And you know what? You know what? For what it's worth, man, they showed it. They showed it being a big highlight of the direct, and they didn't really talk about it that much. You know. Excuse me for a minute. Just got brung a drink. Oh. Just gonna get this Lorraine over today. Oh, we're about to go. We're about to go.
Okay. Oh, you tell Mama I got the money.
Okay. Sorry. Got brung something to drink, and trust me, I needed it. I've been to the gym today. I really been to the gym. Then I've been hurting since. Still haven't drunk nothing. Are you kidding me? Hello? Is that really house? Okay. Sisters. Y'all kill me so. Okay, so where are that? Okay, big highlight for me. Well, a highlight for me was finally hearing something about Town. Oh my god, with Town, I can't wait to play. So the game is now called Little Town Hero. I said, what a fitting name. I think the game looks nice. I think the game looks clean. Now, of course, I expressed my concern during the direct for this game. I'm pretty sure if y'all was with y'all was watching the direct with me. Son of a, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Come here, I need you. Okay. But okay, sorry for that. When I'm going for these collectibles, things, things like coins and stars, this game kicks my butt hard. So, anywho, oh, you peed me off. Give me my baby. My baby. Oh, my baby. See, this is the thing I like about these talking plays. This is the thing I like about the talking plays, man. I don't have to put on no fake perfect gameplay or edit videos because I messed up. You can see me at my purest form all the time playing video games. They can just see me at my purest form, and that's the best thing about these talking plays, man. Sit your ass down. Yeah, what I was saying, man. Okay, Little Big Hero. I said Little Big Hero. I said Little Town Hero. Looks to be it's Game Freak's newest game. It's Game Freak's newest game. It's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon for once. They're not working on Pokemon. Well, they're still working on Pokemon, but you know, it's nice to see them doing something. God, so many interruptions. I can't get through it. I'm so sorry for the many interruptions today, man. But one of the things I was trying to say is, Little Town Hero looks to be like a surprising RPG, man. I swear, this game actually looks like it's going to be something cute, original, and for once, it's from Game Freak. You know, for once we're seeing original games from Game Freak. That's not Pokemon. You know, I'm happy for them, man. They get their chance to to be dealt their own, to be playing with their own game, you know? They get to be doing their own games, and I freaking love it. But I expressed my concern for this on this. I said that the National Dexters was going to hate this game, and long and behold, surprise to no one, I was right. I was I was right. I was all the way right, man. And I hate that right. I hate that right about it, but I was hoping that would come around. But they are mad at this game. They are really mad at this game. They're saying stuff like, man, you know what, man? If they wasn't working on this game, I would have had all my Pokemon, and you know, Junichi Masuda wouldn't be, you know, they wouldn't be using half the team to make this Pokemon game and such and such. I don't like this game because it's taking away my Pokemon, my Pokemon and such. And you know, it's a shame too because the game looks so wholesome and it looks so good. And it looks so interesting, and I hate that I have to say these things about this game. Because when I look at Hometown Hero, I'm looking at a unique experience. I'm looking at a unique experience from the people from behind Pokemon. I'm looking at what they can do with their own IP. I'm not looking at what they can do with a Nintendo IP. I'm looking at a Game Freak original. I'm not looking at a Nintendo original. You feel me? I'm looking at a Game Freak original. I'm not looking at a Nintendo game. I'm looking at a Game Freak game. That's what I like about it. A lot of National Dexters, they're talking about how the game looks bad, but the game doesn't look bad at all. It looks kind of clean. I just want them to come forth and talk about that battle system a little bit more. You know, that's all I want from them. I really want them to talk about that battle system a little bit more. because it looks kind of confusing. I won't lie. I will be lying if I say the battle system doesn't look confusing as mess. And they truly do need to spruce it up a little bit. But all in all, I am enjoying what I'm seeing, and I think that Game Freak should continue to work on this game a little bit further. I'm honestly calling for a delay on this game more so than Pokemon, because onto my next subject, Pokemon actually looks good. Pokemon looks good. It looks better than Little Town Hero. And talking about Pokemon, let's talk about that update. So we got introduced to 2 new Pokemon. We got introduced to Poltegeist, and Chromamite. We got introduced to Chromamite, and this Pokemon was actually leaked. That Ben Affleck leaked, which I'm still calling bullcrap on that leak, because I think a lot of that stuff is still in that leak is still not true, because we still haven't seen a lot of it, or it's not confirmed. But they are confirming a lot of stuff with this Ben Affleck leak. And you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you a lie about this leak. The leak is the leak. Every time a new Pokemon news come around, we do get new information about the games. And you know what? I do like what I'm seeing and hearing from the new leak and stuff like that, man. I am liking what I'm seeing and hearing it. And you know, I just want to say one thing. I am in love with the player cards. I love the JoJo poses. I'm a JoJo fanboy. Right? Yeah, you thought you expected me to be a Pokemon fanboy, but it was us, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. It doesn't work that well, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. But no. But I do love the Nessa, and I think I fanboyed over this on stream. I haven't watched my stream over yet, but I have fanboy over the Vanessa. Did I say Vanessa? Vanessa outfit that it was shown off in the trailer. It was actually showed off, and I was like, oh snap, we could get, oh snap, we could be Nessa. We could do Nessa. We could do a Nessa cosplay in the game now. I can go walk around looking like Nessa. And I'll be honest with you, I love the females options more than the guys. And that may sound gay as crap for me, because I'm a guy. And one thing y'all should know about me, hey, I'm not that supportive of the LGBT community as much. We can still be friends and stuff like that, but I'm not as supportive. Just to let y'all know. But I was super hyped about this. I freaking love the female options so much more than the guys. The guys got a lot to prove, but I did see a screenshot because the guys outfit was a little bit too clean. I'll be honest, man. That screenshot was clean, but it was like a clean ass outfit. It was like blue and yellow, and it was like, oh snap, that is clean. I like that. So I do really like the customization in the game. I truly do love the curry decks. I love the curry decks a lot. I'm a chef, and I'm a demi chef, and I love the curry decks a lot, and I love the idea of it a lot. It's so it's just a funny idea. I'm gonna like make it all kind of curry for my Pokemon and all that stuff, man. It's gonna be a fun idea. It's gonna be fun times coming up with. That's it. I come up with a new recipe. No, it's not Final Fantasy 15, but it'll do. And I just love the camping feature a lot. I love it a lot because the camping feature is actually quite nice. And now, and to come to this point with the camping feature, I'm gonna be honest with you. The camping feature is where I finally realized what Masuda was talking about the animations and stuff like that. Now imagine if all the Pokemon was in this game, then a camping feature is gotta give me a second, guys. I told you I went to the gym. I'm in pain. It's talking about unique animations. If you actually looked at the animations for this thing, the animations for like the camping features are amazing. Like the animations, I swear to you, you will not be disappointed by the animations in this camping feature, man. I swear to you. I looked at them and I was like, holy crap, that looks amazing. Now I see what Junichi Masuda was talking about, and I honestly understand why he doesn't have all the Pokemon in the game. I understand why he don't have all the Pokemon in the game now. I understand that. Imagine creating this feature with every single Pokemon, give them expressions, jumping around, playing, making them look like actual wholesome pets and stuff like that. It would have been a nightmare. It would have been a nightmare, and the game would have been barely made it to 2020. I'll be honest with you. The game would have barely made it to 2020. You would have been seeing this game close to like December. If it was December 2020, if it was on, if you're talking about adding the rest of the Pokemon in. Now, how many Pokemon is actually going to be in this game? I don't know. A bunch of Pokemon was actually confirmed to be in be back in the game. Pokemon like Dusknoir, Chandelier, and his evolved forms is going to be there. Dusknoir, his evolved forms is going to be there. His pre-evolution is going to be there and everything. They're gonna be there in that game. I personally am excited that some of these Pokemon got confirmed, and every single evolution is going to be in this game. Every single evolution is going to be in this game. There's no mistaking it. Every single evolution. So I am happy about that. I do love Eevee a lot, and I'm glad that I got my Sylveon! My Sylveon is going to be in the game! Okay, and I just took a liking to Iceon finally. It took me years to like Iceon and Leafeon, but I finally got a good liking to Iceon. I love my Sylveon. I'm so happy that these Pokemon are in Galar. You know, they didn't announce any more stuff like that. They did announce that Warner Trade is going to be there as well. So yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in for the Pokemon's things. But it was a good update on Pokemon. You know, not every Pokemon update has to be new Gigantamax form, new Pokemon, new gym leader. That's basic stuff that's going to be in the game. We already know that's going to be in the game. And we need more updates like this one. We need more updates like this one that's actually going to have like fun with the game, you know. That's going to show the fun side of the game instead of just like the showing, you know, just the Pokemon, the gym leaders, and everybody else, you know. So yeah, that's a good update. So it's finally time to talk about the Smash update and how I do this, and I'm going to rope in the Smash portion that was at the end of the Direct. I'm actually going to rope that in with this because I think it's be fair just to do this. So, with the Smash portion of the Direct, I honestly believe that the Smash portion of the Direct was the best thing ever. First thing, Banjo dropped that night. I was so excited. Banjo dropped that night. I did not expect Banjo to drop that night. Actually, it was one of my predictions. I actually said Banjo was going to shadow drop on Twitter. And you know what? I'm so happy that that did come to fruition, and I'm so actually happy that she play as Banjo, man. I just love the bear. I love the bear and bird, and the combos are nice. And and somebody brought this up on Twitter. He doesn't feel like DLC. He felt like I just unlocked him out in the game. You know, I didn't pay $25 to get him. I didn't pay $25 or $5.99, depending on if you bought the Smash pack or not. Alright, and you know what? I gotta say that I just wanted to say, man, it just feels good to actually play as Banjo once again in some type of game. You know, I hope this warrants Microsoft, you know, like to I hope this warrants Microsoft to do something with Banjo once again. And again, I do gotta talk about our newcomer that's coming up in the game very soon. We gotta also talk about Terry Bogard, which is which is the SNK rep, which I think is an awesome addition to the character. And let me go ahead and tell you gamers something. You do not, under no circumstances, disrespect us old gamers like y'all. He deserves his spot in Smash Bros. Among any other fighter that you ever thought about. Nobody didn't think about Terry Bogard but Sakurai. You know, we was all hyping up these now characters because we gotta have representation for the now characters, man. These now characters, have you seen the now characters? One of y'all now characters is a me costume. Sans from Overtales is a freaking me costume. Y'all want Fortnite guy? Y'all want Steve from Minecraft? What kind of bullcrap is that? That is not representation for Smash. This is for gaming history. And to be honest with you, people like Shantae and Shovel Knight deserve it more for the indie scene. They made it more for the indie scene than anything for Sans. But you know what? Congratulations, Toby Fox. You are working on Little Town Heroes music. I do love that. But I'm just putting in my little 2 cents here. Here, y'all now characters, man. Let me tell you that Terry is Fatal Fury is a classic arcade game. And had not SNK been on their own system, they would have had more. But it's more for the people who've been in the arcades playing Sam's Show and stuff like that. The SNK, they really did. I think Nintendo really did pick a nice character. You gotta remember these. These are Nintendo picked characters here, people. These are Nintendo picked characters. They're not just anybody from any game. These are Nintendo picked characters. If Nintendo didn't pick these characters, they wouldn't be as worthy as they were. These are not just anybody characters. Everybody think that anybody can get into Smash because Joker got into Smash. Banjo got into Smash. Not anybody can get into Smash. You gotta be worthy of Nintendo's approval. And Terry Bogard has been worthy of Nintendo's approval to actually be in Smash. And I'm so happy to actually say this. And I am 100% without a doubt happy to be looking at these characters as who they are right now, man. I just really freaking love, you know, I just freaking love the fact that we actually got a worthy character to be in Smash Bros, man. You know, Doom Guy is nice. Doom Guy is very nice. Who else is nice? Monster Hunter is nice. You know, all these other characters are nice additions that can be in Smash. I'm not going to knock them down because they're not classic characters like I was just talking about. But, you know, it's just the fact that how many people was just talking about Terry Bogard doesn't deserve a spot in Smash. It just felt like a disrespect to us classic gamers, man. I didn't grow up with him. It doesn't matter. You didn't pick him. Nintendo picked him. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean he don't deserve his spot in Smash. If Nintendo picked him, he deserves his spot in Smash. Alright? So I'm happy that Terry is in Smash versus whatever nonsense that you wanted in Smash. Fortnite guy, get the hell out of here with that. I'm so sorry for going on a tangent. Okay. Next game I really wanted to talk about is Star Wars. Yes, it's coming. Star Wars is actually coming to Switch. No, not the new Star Wars. I wish it was the new Star Wars. But that's by EA and Respawn, and not and you know Respawn. They had some choice words to say about the Switch's power. If you catch what I'm saying. So not really. I'm not really going to get into that argument. So yes, it's an old GameCube Star Wars game. It's not a but yeah. No, you don't. Not this time. Not this time. But as I was saying, Star Wars. I got give me a minute here. Let me look up the name of the game that's coming to Switch. Give me a good minute. I forgot the name of the game. I haven't played it myself. It's an old game. It's from basically GameCube era Star Wars. I gotta like a give me a minute. Jedi Knight 2, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Outcast, come to PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Okay, that game is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I don't know much about that game, so I'm gonna save my breath on that one. Those are the other games that's coming. Rogue Company is actually a game I do want to talk about. It's a third person shooter, and it comes from the people from behind Paladins, Smite. What is the anime? Champions Royale, Battle Royale, something like that. So it's from Hi-Res Studios. So you know them, you've probably seen them. So yeah, man, I'm actually I actually want to play that game. It looks super interesting. It looks super interesting to me. I actually want to play that game. I don't know. I don't know any of y'all who actually want to play that game, but I do trust Hi-Res Studios as a developer. I do. Hi-Res Studios is actually a nice developer. I like Paladins. I haven't played Smite or Champions Battle Royale, but I do trust Hi-Res Studio. So I can't wait to see what games. I can't wait to see what this game is going to be about. Feel me? So I guess I should talk about this game, should I? So the next thing they actually talk about, and this is one thing I asked them to do. I asked them to put some value to the Nintendo Switch, and you know what? They made me happy when they put some value to the Nintendo Switch. They put the NES collections on there. And not only did they put a good game, not only did they do a good job on the ports, these are all the original intended ROMs. They all feel no different. They feel no different than the NES ROM. I really do love these games. These are the games that I grew up with. I didn't grow up with none of the NES games. I didn't grow up with none of the NES games at all. I didn't grow up with none of the NES great games as much. Let me tell you something. I didn't get any. I didn't have an NES. I never had an NES when I grew up. I never did. I only played their games through collections and compilations. So for me to actually say, only time I actually played an NES when my cousin actually had one, and she the one who had the NES. I never had one, so it was her who, you know. Yeah, I realized I shouldn't tell it. But yeah. Face my fire god. So anywho, back to the thing. I really did love the fact that it included a good selection of games. And they did not disappoint on the games at all. You know, the games that they introduced, I was just happy, you know, just to play them. You know, they're fun games. And trust me, the only disappointment I had about the release games was no Donkey Kong, man. What the heck? How are you not gonna have Donkey Kong at launch, my man? Donkey Kong Country? That took me out. I don't know about y'all, man, but I was super salty about that. Hey, man, no Donkey Kong Country at launch? That took me out like a baby, man. I was like, yo. Hey, I ain't gonna get salty over that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add the whole collection. Right, Nintendo? Later on. Anywho, I am enjoying the games that they do have. I am enjoying Yoshi's Island, Super Mario, Stunt FX Racer. Yo, that game is tight. Oh Lord, I sound like my dad. But I am enjoying that game, Stunt FX Racer. I enjoyed that game more than I thought I was. I'm gonna be honest with you. That game is actually quite fun. Kirby 3. I am enjoying. Of course, I'm enjoying The Legend of Zelda. Link's Awakening. Not Link's Awakening. A Link to the Past. Of course, I'm enjoying that game. Last night I spent all night playing Yoshi Island. I freaking love Yoshi Island a lot. I think this is the best game that they put on the system. And you know, I was so relieved to see Yoshi Island was one of the first games that were put up, because screw me on this. Screw the Wii U on how they handled Yoshi Island. They gave us a GBA version of the game. You know, that version of that game sucked on GBA. Straight up, man. It tasted like monkey piss. And I just did not like the fact that they put the GBA version on the Wii U. And while I do like to eat, you know. So yeah, so I do love the fact that the addition of the SNES games, they are some of my childhood games, and I really do think they did an awesome job with bringing some of these games over to the Nintendo Switch. I'm loving the collection they brought over. I really want them to bring over more, but right now they said the update is going to be like a little. Go for it now on. It's not going to be monthly, which I'm not worried about. I'm pretty sure that Nintendo can still deliver on all fronts, even though the games are not going to be monthly. Come on now, game. Don't do me this. Don't do me this deed. Okay. The games are going to be monthly, like there was with the Switch and everything. But okay. But I gotta keep it moving, man. I'm going too slow. I'm spending too much time on these updates, and everything else too, man. So yeah. So I'm about to talk about some games that did not get shown off in the direct. That should have been the direct. I'm talking about games that was already announced. That should have been talked about by now. Games that should have been like already a priority already to be talked about in this direct. Now I'm talking about games like Persona 5 The Scramble. I don't know why in the heck they didn't talk about that. Digimon wasn't in the direct. What's another game that wasn't in the direct? So I'm not thinking about. I know Animal Crossing. I'm gonna get to Animal Crossing in a minute. Oh, I'm gonna get to Animal Crossing in a minute. I know that One Piece wasn't in it. And yesterday, I don't understand why in the world they didn't say nothing about it, or didn't get Nintendo to put it in the direct. But Fairy Tail is actually getting a Switch game, and it wasn't in the direct. Which I want to say, wow. That was sloppy of Nintendo. And that game just got announced, and the game looks fantastic. Oh, yeah! Speaking of RPGs, Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana. They announced that it's going to be coming out in April. Okay, I'm messing up on this level. I beat this level on the GBA version on Wii U already. Come on now, I didn't have this many problems. I'm trying to get the collectibles. That's why I'm having a hard time trying to miss the collectible. Okay. Secret of Mana is coming out on August, April, which I can't wait to play that game. I think that game is going to be super sweet. I almost forgot about that game. I can't believe that crap. Okay, and what's another I'm trying to remember something else. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go through these little tad bits, because these are little last minute ones, because these are like in a montage and stuff like this. So we want to talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag coming to the Switch. It's not my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Well, yes, it is, because the only one I freaking played on Wii U. I played that one on Wii U. I didn't play 3. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rogue is coming to a Switch. Another game, another Assassin's Creed. No, Devil May Cry 2 is coming to Switch, actually. Now, I think that's the one that everybody hates. Stupid freaking monkey! And my chair. And my chair goes down on me. I'm sorry, I don't have a fresh monkey for you today, Plant. So yeah. I think that's all for that headliner. Did they say anything about Sinking City? You know that one that game that. Oh yeah, they said the Outer World. I forgot that. I forgot that Outer World release date on Switch. That's a lot that I'm missing. I know there's more than that to the direct. I know there's more I'm missing. But since I got a lot, since I think I covered a lot of it already, let me go ahead and say. Let me go ahead and just talk about Let me go ahead and just talk about another game right quick. Let me talk about another game right quick. Animal Crossing. Okay, I tried to avoid this game as long as I could, but how many of y'all like to be pissed off? All right. So he was talking about Zelda when he said this, but as the great Jovenshire once said, Jovenshire, remember him from Smash Games? As he once said, he was talking about Zelda in this sense, but I think it's appropriate for Animal Crossing too. I don't give a fuck about Animal Crossing. I don't give a fuck about that game. It is one of my least favorite Nintendo series. I know a lot of people say, "How you gonna be a Nintendo fan, man? You don't even like Animal Crossing, man? You a bunch of bullcrap. How you don't like Animal Crossing, man? I don't like Animal Crossing, man." I don't care. I don't give a flying flip about Animal Crossing. Hey, man, you bring that junk over to my house, man, I'm gonna throw that junk out the window, bro. Straight like that, man. I don't care about Animal Crossing. Not in the slightest. Never did and never will. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, people. Animal Crossing just doesn't interest me in the slightest. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Come here. Oh, that worked. It's just how I program people. I don't care about Animal Crossing. Yeah. But let me be honest with you, dude. I do care about this next piece of news. I think this is the better part. I think this is the best part of the direct. I think this is the best way to end off a direct. You end off the direct with Xenoblade. I think you end off the direct with Xenoblade. Hey, because Xenoblade, oh my god, it's getting remade for the Switch. And I said I get to finally play that game, man. I have had a hard time, or 3DS. That game will always be at $59.99 or $60 or something. Unnecessarily too, man. That's just how I feel about that, man. That game is unnecessarily priced at this day and age, man. And it's super rare to find a good copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, and it doesn't kill your pockets. Man, how am I supposed to get that flower? Oh crap! Man, I can't get that flower. They put that flower in an unreasonable spot. I'm gonna have to skip that flower and just move along. But like I'm saying, man, it's hard to find a copy of that game at a reasonable price. It's at a reasonable price. It's hard to find a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles. So I'm kind of glad they are remaking it for the Switch. You know, it does look good. They're using Xenoblade. Son of a, piss me off if you want to. Okay. Okay. Got it. But anywho, I am glad about this. I feel like this direct was okay-ish, not super awesome, not the best direct, but I do still think that the direct was okay for the most part. There was still some parts in this direct that I think they can need some brushing up. They need some brushing up, in my opinion. You know, yeah, I think that give it a few years top. I don't think this was the best direct, but I do think it was one that was worth it. You know, you feel me? Yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. I enjoyed it good. I enjoyed it direct. So yeah, man, that's just how I feel about this direct, man. It was just a lot of uh, it was a lot of and a lot of huh. I know that don't make no sense. That sounds like a bunch of cop out. Uh, you either like it or you liked it. Or you either liked it or you loved it. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that a lot. You either liked it or you loved it. Is it alright if I say I was neither? Son of a freaking monkeys! I'm a cheat here. I'm trying to get my collectibles, man. Yeah, I got all my flowers. So yeah, that's what I thought of Direct. By the way, pick up you some NES games on the Switch, please. It's the best way to play them. Loving them, liking them every second. And I just freaking love. I'm freaking loving these talking plays. I just love today was my real raw me. Was this really my real raw me playing this game? You know, you got to hear me interrupt myself. Got to hear me have conversation with my sisters. You know, everything else. You know, this is really a nice little. It felt nice. You know, it felt